Bakersfield, California, number 1, Richard Sanchez. On the bench, from Durham, North Carolina, number 3, Jose Brand. On the bench, from Boston, Massachusetts, number 14, S. Alcalde. On the bench, from Portland, Oregon, number 16, Matt Sheldon. On the bench, from the Arab France, number 22, Ryan Walker. And here, from Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo, number 6, Beverly Carpentier. And the field, from Toronto, Canada, number 21, Tembo Ibato. And forward, from Monrovia, Liberia, number 7, and home, from Accra, Ghana, number 9, Elvis Otto. And forward, from Paris, France, number 29, Antoine Otero. On the bench, and captain, for the Athletics, from Jerry Ireland, number 50, Kyle Long. In coach, Dan Ramos. He's assisted by Omi Namazi, Dan Athbar, Joe Santos, Chris Messer, and Mike Diaz.
After crisscrossing the country for their first 2 games, Hartford Athletic comes home for their home opener against Birmingham Legion. Hi, everybody from Trinity Health Stadium. Jody Ambrosio, Mark Donaldson, and Mark. Athletic looking for their first win of the year.
They are indeed, and they've probably got their toughest game of the year so far against a Birmingham side that drew their opener against Pittsburgh and then came from behind with the late winner against FC Tulsa in game number 2 last week. I feel at home. I feel like I'm back in Scotland with this weather, 42 degrees and hammering it down from the skies. It should dry up later on in this one, but it's a home opener for Hartford Athletic against Birmingham Legion, a side they beat by 4-0 back in 2019. Last time out though, here back in July, a little bit warmer, Enzo Martinez scoring the winner in stoppage time for Birmingham.
All right, let's look at our star players to watch, and we'll start with the guy who has been by far the best player on the season for Athletic.
It's been excellent. Prince Saidi really has been. 4 goals last season, already 2 in 2 in this one. The Liberian international, who won his cap in 2013, scored twice at Monterey Bay on the opening game of the season, and he was in the team of the week, so he'll be one of the main threats for Hartford.
And as far as Legion comes, Tyler Pasher's off to a great start.
He was brilliant last Friday, really was. Scored 2 against FC Tulsa. They have plenty potency in attack, not just Tyler Pasher, but Juan Agudelo as well.
We'll come back with the starting lineups and the start of this afternoon's match. You're watching Hartford Athletic Soccer.
But there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. At Trinity Health, we're here to help you reach your goals. We combine all the knowledge and expertise
So we don't have full screens for the lineups?
House into a home. And the determination to turn an idea into an enterprise. I'm the Hartford Buck, and I see the human in human achievement.
With insurance from the Hartford, the Buck's got your back.
Back at Trinity Health Stadium, the lights are on, and Mark, as we look at the starting lineup, significant changes for Birmingham.
Yeah, the lights are on, and thankfully Hartford are home. For Birmingham, 4 changes, and when we got the lineup about an hour before kickoff, the main thing that surprised us was a change in goal. Matt Van Oekel, who's the club captain, has been replaced by Trevor Spangenberg. Also out, Jake Roof, Prosper Kassim, and there's a change up front. Diba Nwegbo drops out. In also coming Nico Brett to play through the middle up top, Enzo Martinez, and a 17-year-old in midfield, Matthew Corcoran.
And for Hartford, because of injuries and national team commitments, they also have to shake their lineup.
Yeah, it was frustrating last week, and sad to see Andre Lewis getting stretchered off. He's got an orbital problem in his face. He's facing around 4 to 6 weeks out. Also missing today is Tristan Hodge and Kyle Edwards. Both of them played on international duty last night for Trinidad and Tobago and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Kyle scored a penalty in that one. So in coming Matthew Sheldon, Ash Apollon and Beverly Makangila. He's got the work permit now, and hopefully he can get through 90 minutes, but he is short of match practice. Those are your 3 changes for Hartford Athletic.
Hartford's coach came in the middle of last year, Tab Ramos, and Tommy Soon, the head coach of Birmingham. Our referee is Deshaun Beard. Hartford will get the ball first. Glad you are with us. Our initial home telecast here at Trinity Health Stadium. And crowd, you're gonna love soccer to be out in this weather, my friend.
Yeah, as I said, it's like being in Scotland, rain or shine. I do feel at home. The good thing is, bizarrely, the heavy rain before kickoff has abated, and it's pretty dry for now. The only problem is the soggy seats in the stands. This should be good though. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to working with you as well, Joe. It's the home opener for Hartford Athletic.
How will the conditions play as far as the turf being wet, and what teams will try to do maybe differently than they might do if it was a dry pitch?
The strange thing about these two teams is that Hartford aren't really a possession-based side, whereas Birmingham like to play on the counter.
Birmingham with the ball. Number 9, Juan Agudelo. Gets back to Corcoran. He is the youngster of the group. Birmingham in the black, trimmed in gold. 21 for Birmingham, Alex Croniale for captain. And we've got a foul on Athletic. Beverly Makangila, who, as Mark said, got his work permit, has not played since October, so don't know if we'll see him go the full 90 or not.
Be a good battle in the midfield against Enzo Martinez, who he fouled.
Trying to play it. And coming out of his line again, Richard Sanchez, victimized by some bad luck on opening night. Much better last weekend in the draw.
Yeah, 5 shots, 5 goals from Monterey Bay is quite impressive. But Richard much better last week. And Hartford just a couple of minutes away from getting all 3 points against Colorado Springs on the tracks.
Athletic in the attacking third. 21, Kembo Kibato. Back to the captain, Neil Lowe. Athletic trying to form up here. They've been victimized early in games. the first week. Last week they held a 1-0 lead on the goal by Elvis Amo before they were tied by Colorado Springs. Here's Ash Apollo. And the ball taken over the touchline on the near side. So it'll be a athletic throw. Hartford in the home green kicks with the blue shorts, all black for Birmingham. Ball played backwards. The ex-Karnowski, Robin Lepper. Got his first start last week. He played well in the preseason. 3 is Kaveh Rack. Scored a goal in the opening week. Here it's served into the box. Cleared out of danger by Cronielli. Now sent in by Apollo. Chested down. Cleared out of danger by Legion. Here's Nico Brett, number 11. Had the game winner last week for Hartford. Quickly takes it back. Amo gets it to Prince Sadie. On the wing, Sadie. Ball slips off his foot and it's taken away by Nico Brett. One thing that the Athletic want to do, obviously, Mark, is Tab Ramos just thinks they need to create more opportunities.
And to do so, they need to get further up the park and sometimes quicker as well. And being direct isn't too much of a bad thing. But Elvis Amo, a really good player who they got in the close season, but they need to give him more support.
Set out of bounds on the Eric pass. A little too much on that one, so Hartford will throw it in from midfield. Number 16 for the Athletic, Matt Sheldon, got the start in the opener, gets the start again today. In the corner, and let's see, it will be a throw-in by, or rather it would be a goal kick, I should say, for Trevor Spangenberg. 31-year-old, played at Missouri State, Valparaiso. Just signed a new contract in the offseason. Racing up the near touchline is Apollo. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they say last touch by Apollo, but Lepper able to steal the pass. Here's Pasher. Had 2 beautiful goals last week. Spinning in the midfield is Asiado, number 6 for the black-clad Birmingham Legion. I guess if you're a Hartford fan, you think that fits. They're wearing the black hats today, trying to spoil the home opener. Here's side, this is Colin Smith, 19-year-old. Here's Pasher, the right sideline, watched by Lepper. Pasher serves it into the box, and the ball sails through, and it should be a goal kick for Hartford.
One of the issues that Hartford have had in their first 2 games at fullback, both left side and right side. Today, Tristan Hodge, the left back, first choice left back away on international duty. Lapper played at right back last time out. They're kind of playing with a 3 at the back today, and that's allowing Ash Apollon to get forward down this left. Actually plays as a striker for Haiti, and he's someone they're going to try and involve quite a lot today.
What's the biggest difference, Mark, between playing left back and right back? Is there a significant difference?
It used to be a case if you were left-footed, you'd play on the left. If you were right-footed, you'd play on the right. But it's changed now, and they're trying to get the trainers and the coaches are trying to get the players as two-footed as possible. And a number of times, you look at Dennis Irwin of Manchester United many years ago, was one-footed but played on the other side. So, yeah, it's different for Lappert because he was at the right back last week. He's playing on the left side of central defence today. And he's someone who's probably prefers to play on the right side of central defence.
Trying to control on the far side. Moving up is Matt Shelton on support. Ball goes over the end line, and we should have first corner kick of the match. It'll be taken by Antoine Opino.
One of the things that Hartford can try and do today, they're not the most mobile of central defences. Birmingham Legion with Croniali and Cavita. It was a bit of a mistimed clearance, sets up this first corner of the game.
No, it's not going to be Openo taking it. It'll be Ash Apollon out of Haiti. He's going to have an in-swinger here. Sends it in. It's headed out of danger. So it'll be coming from this side. Croniale sending it in over the goal line. So they'll move to the near side.
And normally Danny Barrera would take most of the set plays. He's still making his way back to full fitness. He's on the bench today, and you saw the impact he had in game 1 when he came off the bench and got an assist in just 15 minutes of action. But we may see him later on today.
Openo swings it in, and it goes over the goal line. Never came into play, so it'll be goal kick for Legion. What have you seen so far from Hartford that you like?
I like the use of Apollon on the left-hand side. I would like to see more use of Prince Sadie. And Prince started on the right-hand side. He's actually moved in now to play more up top with Elvis Amo.
So, Spangenberg with the goal kick. Headed into athletic end of the field. Controlling the dribble on the far side is Agudelo, Juan Agudelo. Taken back, no score. We're in the 8th minute. Home opener on a soggy day here in Connecticut's capital city. 15 is Pasher. Drops the ball back for Colin Smith. Corniale puts it back into the box. Spangenberg will reverse fields to the captain, Manuel Cavita. Lapper with the header at midfield for Athletic. Going down is Elvis Amo. You had the good line during the week. Amo needs more ammo.
He does.
Needs better service into the box. Quickly spinning Enzo Martinez. Smith on the right flank. Pasher takes it away. Legion forming up. Through ball, but too far. And it goes over the goal line, so it'll be a goal kick for Hartford.
Yeah, you were asking about playing at full back and playing on either sides. I'll give you the example of being a left footer playing on the right hand side. Tyler Pasher is exactly that. He can play more central, but their danger man along with Agudelo, Tyler Pasher, left footed, starting on the right, and again cutting inside there, but his through ball just too much. And Richard Sanchez with a goal kick.
Richard Sanchez, 28-year-old out of Mission Hills, California. Played 9 years in MLS. The keeper for Athletic. Good foot in it. Goes all the way down into the defensive third. And Smith, I was going to say that would bring rain, but we already have that. Openo sends it into the box, but it's volleyed out of there. Makangila using his skills in the middle of the field. 1v2 loses. Here's Pasher on the counter. Birmingham very good as far as the counters are concerned, but good play by the captain. Now low. Back comes Hartford. Apollon enters the offensive third, and it's quickly cleared out of there. We've got no score. Approaching 10 minutes play. Now a long lead ball on the far side, intended for Nico Britt.
I think there's an example of what you asked earlier. How will the conditions affect this surface?
Matt Sheldon, the throw in to the captain, Niall Logue. Logue so important to what technical director Ray Reed, Coach Tab Ramos, and the Athletic are trying to do here.
Yeah, making him captain as well to try and entice him to the football club. Very good player.
Good moves by Sadie. Comes back. Lateral ball. Amo can't control, and it's taken off his foot by the kid, the 16-year-old Matthew Corcoran. Obviously a lot of faith in Corcoran, even though they've made several changes in the lineup. Makangila with some good pressure there against Juan Agudelo.
I think Tab Ramos will be pretty happy so far with the opening 10 minutes. Starting to see a little bit more of Prince Sadie. Ash Apollon, whether or not he can have 90 minutes at this pace, I don't know, because he's asked to defend, he's been asked to help attack as well. It's a shift that's required down this left-hand side for the Haiti international.
Played back into the Hartford end. Trinity Health of New England, proud to be the official medical provider and title partner of Hartford Athletic. Always committed to providing the best healthcare experience every day for every patient. Trinity Health of New England, care that's always there. Jody Ambrosio, Mark Donaldson, delighted to be with you on this Saturday afternoon, the first of two straight Saturday afternoon games for Athletic. Apano controlling on the left touchline, sends it for Amo, gets the shot off, but sends it wide. It'll be a goal kick for Birmingham.
It's better from Hartford though, and if you're an aspiring young player, boys and girls out there, and you want to play striker, keep tabs on Elvis Amo as well. He's a player that doesn't really stand still. He's always on the move, and he'll come short there, and that was a good bit of play from the number 9. Things don't just happen in football. You've got to make them happen, and it might not have been the best shot in the world, but again, just getting space, because if you're one of the 2 centre-backs for Birmingham, it will not be easy to try and pick him up, but they've got to give him service, Hartford.
Number 3 for Hartford, Cave Rad. Had a good start of his season. Hartford putting on good pressure. It seems like they're pushing up, Mark.
Yeah, that was really good from Niall Lowe. Just sticking his boot in and anticipating. He is a really good player, and he's built up a decent relationship at the back with Cave Rad.
Here's Birmingham, and a nice slide tackle by Beverly Makangilla. Knock it away from the dangerous Tyler Pasher. Played for the Canadian national team in the 21 Gold Cup and had 2 exquisite goals last week. Nice anticipation that time by Robin Leppert to knock it away. Here comes Athletic on the counter, and it's slid out of bounds. Please join us in thanking founding partner the Hartford for educating children about fire safety with their Junior Fire Marshal program. Visit juniorfiremarshal.com to learn more. Logue plays it upfield, but it's taken back. Boy, Pastures had a lot of possession today. Through ball, but no connection made. It'll go right to Richard Sanchez.
Yeah, already what we're seeing from Tyler Pasher, he can play wide on the right-hand side. They've dropped him back a little bit as well. There's a lot of flexibility in both sides so far.
Nice move on the far side, and a takedown. So Hartford will maintain possession. Sadie had his legs taken out from under him, so Kembo Kibato, the Toronto native, will make the play from midfield. Back to Rad. Long diagonal pass.
So one.
Headed away. Goes over the touchline. And we've got an injury down there. Colin Smith appears to be injured. So the head athletic trainer, Ali Costello, runs onto the field.
Yeah, Colin Smith played as an attacking right-sided player last week. He's very versatile, can also play at fullback, which he's playing today, but having that attacking instinct for Colin Smith, he will try and get forward wherever possible, so that could be an opportunity for Apollon or Lappert to maybe get forward. That ball over the top will always be on today for Hartford if they can get in behind Birmingham and get them turned.
Smith is up, talking with the referee, Deshaun Beard. Today's presenting partner of the match, Trinity Health of New England.
Yeah, we saw last week with Andre Lewis of Colorado Springs and the facial knock. Cannot take any chances whatsoever, and that was good to see referee Deshaun Beard immediately indicating to the medical staff to come on and provide treatment. Thankfully, Colin Smith looks to be okay.
Now, this is Beard's first game as the man in charge in this league.
This season, yeah, he was fourth official Memphis against Pittsburgh last Saturday. He wasn't involved in the first game. I thought the refereeing in the first 2 games was okay. I thought it was fine. I mean, you can get 1 or 2 decisions in this league. We saw that last season that make you scratch your head and question why things were given. But certainly no complaints in the first couple of games. And so far in the opening quarter of an hour, referee's been fine.
Athletic possessions after the drop ball. Here's Robin Lappert, the Frenchman on the near side.
Yeah, you can see Birmingham in no interest whatsoever to try and win back possession and waste energy in this area of the park.
Makangilla tries to reverse fields, but it's too far, and Gabriel Alves played his college soccer at Marshall. Do you know the Marshall nickname? We're going to give you many tests during this season, Mark.
I actually had it in my notes and changed it to university because I needed more space in my notes. So yeah.
Thundering Herd.
There you go.
We might ask you again later in the broadcast.
It'll still be the Thundering Herd.
Ball sent back to the keeper, Trevor Spangenberg. He's played for this team since it was founded, but hasn't played much, not many appearances. Here's the lead pass. Going down is Agudelo. Pasher retains possession. Back to Matthew Corcoran. Number 9, Agudelo. Sends it to Corcoran. Good patience being shown as Birmingham really has not had the ball for this long a time at any stretch of the game. Now the captain, number 3, Fanuel Kavita, plays it as they maintain possession. Corcoran on the near side, number 17. Matthew Corcoran out of Dallas, 5'11", just 16 years old, stolen. Here's Sadie, sends it ahead to Elvis Amo. Amo can't get around Kavita. Hartford keeps control. Here's 21 Cabato, played on the near side. Apollon puts it on goal and it's punched out of there. Apollon looks like it took Spangenberg, Mark, a little by surprise there.
That was a super move, and we'll revisit that in a second.
Now here's Apollon again, deflected off of Smith, so it'll be the third corner of the match for Hartford.
Yeah, I really liked that move. The issue you've got when you're deep is there is a tendency to just leave Elvis Amo isolated in attack. They didn't there. Prince Sadie was close by him, and they were able to move it, and swiftness of moving the ball as well. A couple of attempts leading to this corner.
Apollon will take the corner from the near side. Now, Apeno is right next to him. Do you think this is just a little distraction?
Well, he's brought 2 out, so
right.
That's done his job. Openo on this side, well, he's still an option. It's just a decoy.
Left footer along the goal line. Back it goes to Apollon. And he puts it behind the goal off the pass by Sheldon. So it'll be goal kick for Birmingham.
The problem there was when it was played back, he was in an offside position, so it's been brought back. One thing that Hartford Athletic is really good at is set plays. Speaking to Tab Ramos during the week, and he was saying we've got a lot of set plays that we haven't used yet. We've got a lot of set plays that we can call upon. And there you've got the decoy run that was made by Openo for the corner. He wasn't the target. Instead, it was the runner at the near post who was coming short. So they were really good with set plays in that first game that they played at Monterey Bay. And it led to chances, also led to a goal. Right now, we've got a referee who's adamant that the ball has not been taken from the right position, and he's forcing Birmingham Legion all the way back for this free kick from offside.
Hartford Athletic would like to thank our founding partner, Travelers, for sponsoring our Community Champion program, which provides children from undeserved communities throughout Greater Hartford the opportunity to attend Hartford Athletic matches for free. So, foul in midfield, and the captain, Niall Logue, out of Kerry in the UK, will play it just shy of the midfield stripe. No score. We've got 24 minutes plus to play here in the first half. Athletic has done a good job of possession, although Birmingham starting to control a little bit more of the play. Drop back, Beverly Malingala in his first game for Athletic. They are very excited about what he will bring to the table. Nice ball on the right side, but a little too far in front for the attacking back Matt Sheldon, and it's scooped up by Trevor Spangenberg.
He had a tough first 45 minutes in the first game of the season, Sheldon, and he didn't play well. He knows that. The problem was he didn't get much help and much support, and I've been impressed by what I've seen in the opening 20 minutes so far from Sheldon, both getting forward and defensively.
Now ball played back by Agudelo. Birmingham trying to form up the attack. 2v1 against Sheldon on the left side there. And the pass is errant. Goes out of bounds over the touchline on the far side in front of the Athletic supporters. So it will be Hartford ball. Turnover. Back comes Brett on the counter. Into the box for Pasher. He shoots and...
That was a good defensive challenge
it's
there.
knocked over.
Corner kick awarded. But that was too easy. That was just an easy giveaway by Hartford, leading to this first corner for Birmingham. But that's all it takes. One sloppy touch. They ended up with it back, but it was really good play by Robin Lappert to get back there and concede the first corner.
Corcoran will take the corner from the right of Richard Sanchez. Sends it towards the line. Headed in the air. It's free. Turn. Shot is blocked. Kept in. Here's Martinez. And we've got an Athletic player down. And it's Elvis Amo.
Yeah, once you get a facial knock, referee who's been good so far, very well aware that you can't play on if there's a head knock. But that was an attempt by Agudelo that was really, really well blocked. And a little bit of pressure from Birmingham, but Hartford defending well there in a couple of minutes spell.
Hamo is up. Looks to be okay. He's holding on to the right side of his head. So this should go to Birmingham as the man in charge, Deshaun Beard, talks to Martinez. Looks like we're going to have a drop ball between Martinez and Antoine Abino.
Yeah, there's always that conjecture when the play has been stopped by the referee. It's going to be an uncontested drop ball. Martinez
sends to Pasher. Square ball over to Alves. Puts it on goal. And he scores! Gabriel Alves from Pasher. And Birmingham takes the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, there's an inquest going on right now. Niall Logue, goalkeeper Richard Sanchez, the rest of the defence. They just dropped too far back. They got deeper and deeper, but what they did forget to do was to close down the left back, the Brazilian, with a decent strike on him, and he gets plenty time, far too much time to take that. Kibato not close enough, and if you allow the space and the time that close to goal, you're in trouble.
So Alves with his first goal of the year. Pasher should get the assist, which would be his second of the season. So Birmingham strikes first, and they lead Athletic 1-0.
Just disappointing. I mean, Tab Ramos will be pulling his hair out. They've had some good spells, but just in the last couple of minutes, you saw Agudelo had the chance that was blocked. Tyler Pasher getting in down the left-hand side. There were warning signs, but you've got to do your homework. You've got to know if you're Kibato and the other players. You've got a left back in opposition that can hit the ball from distance. It was a sweet strike, and on this surface, a couple of bounces off this surface and bottom of the net, it's going to zip off the field turf, and we're behind.
Here comes Birmingham again. Sanchez races out. Gets the ball on the slide before Pasher can gather. Athletic looked like they were controlling the play early, Mark, but lately it's been more Birmingham.
Well, they just dropped it too deep. When you do that, you invite the opposition, who know they're under no pressure at the back, to put extra bodies forward from defence, and they just overload, and Hartford couldn't deal with it there.
Lyco Office Furniture, a proud sponsor of Hartford Athletic. For over 40 years, Lyco Office Furniture has been furnishing startup to Fortune 500 companies all over New England. Go to lycoinc.com to learn more. Alves from Pasher in the 24th minute. Athletic trying to counter. 9 is Elvis Amo. Lead pass, knocked out of bounds by Corcoran. So it'll be an Athletic throw-in just to the left of the Birmingham bench. What's your take on how you've seen Ash Apollon in his first action of the year has played?
Well, first 10 minutes I thought he was heavily involved, but since then he's having to defend. I'd like to see Hartford try and turn Birmingham. There is space in behind. Colin Smith, who's in possession right now, can play as a full-back, also play further forward. They need to get Birmingham turned. They need to, even if it's a more direct ball over the top, use the pace that Hartford has, because there's no point in having a decent striker, a potent striker, a striker that's going to score goals if you don't give him the ammunition.
One thing that
That's
we
better.
talked about much better is Lappert comes up in support, sends it cross field, but it's cleared out into the stands on the far side, so it'll be an athletic throw-in for Prince Sadie. Prince from Liberia had 2 goals. He's leading Hartford in scoring, 2 goals and an assist on the season. Well, Birmingham retreats, gives Cave Reed and Logue a chance. Logue, the left-footed boot. Off it goes to Ash Apollon. Distributes in the middle for Amo. Dribbles right, loads up the shot, and he puts it high over the goal, but at least Hartford with a little more pressure there.
Yeah.
You're not buying it.
Well, you've got a shot from 25, 30
Right,
yards
yeah.
there, because that was pretty much his only option that he had. Prince CD is going to have to do a little bit more to get in behind the left back. We saw a brilliant through ball in the first game for Prince to score at Monterey Bay. I want to see a little bit more creativity in the final third. Otherwise, you're just going to be ending up with shots from distance that aren't really going to trouble Trevor Spangenberg in their goal.
Right, they have to be precise from that distance to score.
I don't mind the movement. I mean, the movement so far has been fine, but there has to be options because they're not going to expend too much energy trying to press the ball in Hartford's half. They're very concise, the 2 lines that they have between defence and midfield. Now, even there, although it's not gone
Here's
the
pressure. Into the box. Hesitating is Brett. Distributes back. Shot. Bobble. Sanchez just barely gets to it. And Niall Logue not real happy with the slide by Nico Brett at the goaltender.
Well, it was there to be had. Keeper Richard Sanchez will hopefully be okay. The referee immediately decided he wanted to go to his pocket as he decided against producing the card. But there's another example. Lappert is over on this near side right now, getting a little bit of treatment on the left hamstring, which would be a concern. But it's how quickly they win possession back. There's a spill from Richard Sanchez, so the ball is there to be won. You've started your slide, the goalkeeper's still not got possession. You only get merits a card, and thankfully Richard Sanchez is okay.
30th minute, 1-0 Birmingham on the goal by Gabriel Alves. In the 24th minute, assisted by Tyler Pasher, who you'd have to say has been one of the best players in the league through the first 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, he was excellent last week. He's got a wonderful goal on the dribble. He's one of the danger men. He can play both right up top on the right hand side or withdrawn, and he's seen both so far.
He's one of the guys you have to be aware of where
Sure,
he is
sure.
at all times. Here's Martinez. Tries to get the ball through, but it's knocked away. Corcoran with the steal. Brett with Pasher. Lowe clears it out. Covered Rat plays it up the far sideline. Matt Sheldon set sprawling, so that'll be a foul.
I think the key word, and it's something that Tab Ramos was saying during this week, is patience in the early part of the season. This is a side that Lappert played last year, Cedeno played last year, Andre Lewis and Sadie and a few of the others. Apollon did as well. However, there's a lot of newbies.
Here's Apollon. Floats it towards the far post, but it'll go over to Prince Sadie. Sadie dribbles towards the goal line, but it pushes it out just a touch too far, a little too heavy.
He's going to get the corner though. The final touch was off the Birmingham defender.
All right.
You'd lost all hope there. You'd given up.
I did.
Have some faith, dear boy.
You know, no one's called me dear boy in about 60 years. It sounds good. This will be the 4th quarter for Athletic, and as we said, they have been good on set pieces this year. Ash Apollon, left-footed in-swinger here from the far side. Athletic trying to get the equalizer. Headed out of danger by Agudelo. And Birmingham starts the counter.
This is when they had a problem.
Here's Pasher. 1v1 on the far side. Drops the ball back. Corcoran's been very involved in his first game.
Yeah.
Now Cronyale Back to Corcoran, playing center back.
Great balance about the youngster as well.
Watched by Amo. Gets it to Agudelo as Legion tries to form the attack. Corcoran, one touch back to Croniale. He's got Pasher on the right and gives it to him. Pasher in space. On the right side, Colin Smith overlapping. Gets by Apollon. Dribbles into the box. Puts it in front. Knocked down by Makingala. And Beverly clears it. Amo, one touch to the far side for Sadie. Too far. And it'll be a throw-in for Birmingham in the 33rd minute.
That's just poor control from Prince Sadie. It was a good ball out wide, quick ball as well, and that's what Tab Ramos was wanting, just missed control, and that one comes to an end.
Is it hard to get that good, quick control today with the turf being as wet as it is?
Yep, soggy.
So you have to change your attack plan at all, or do you keep doing it and just realize that you need a little less touch on some of these passes?
Yeah, it's just a miscontrol there. It was a good ball out wide from Elvis Amo, and probably 5 times out of 6 he would control that. He just didn't that time, but it was a good move though.
Kavita sends it up on the far side, 1-0. Birmingham, Pasher, 1v1, sends it into the box. Nice job by Lapper.
Yeah, it's good from
Lapper. Clear it
Lapper.
over the touch line.
The problem, Joe, is that Hartford isn't tracking runners. And that was Pasher that time, who's running from deep, and they've got 3 at the back. It becomes a 4, then it becomes a 5, but there needs to be midfielders tracking back and tracking the runners, because Birmingham's killing Hartford with that.
Elvis tries to get it in for Agudelo, but it's cleared over the goal line, so it'll be a goal kick for Hartford. Hartford Athletic would like to thank Nuova Pasta, Connecticut, and Stop & Shop for supporting our Goals for Meals program. For every Hartford Athletic goal scored this year, Nuova Pasta, Connecticut, and Stop & Shop will donate meals to the Stop & Shop School Food Fund.
This is better.
Athletic on the attack, but can't control. And Birmingham will take. Here's Pasher. Distributes up on the left. Legion up 1-0, trying to form the attack. Pasher to Alves. Marked by Cabato. Back for Pasher too far and knocked away by Kavi Red. Sadie wins the one-on-one. Coming back to help, Elvis Amo. Distributes back. Rad changes direction on the near side to Apollon. Apollon distributes in the middle for Makingila. Now speeding up the right side is Matt Sheldon. Dishes to Sadie. Athletic trying to form the attack. Sends it towards the box. Sails over the head and out of bounds a little bit too far for Antoine Apeno. So once again, Athletic puts a couple of good passes together, comes upfield, but unable to finish.
Yeah, that's the problem they're having. It's 2 parts good, but the final part just not delivering. I want to go back a couple of minutes when there was a Birmingham attack down this right-hand side. The problem that Hartford is having is when Lappert drops inside to form part of that 3, they have a 2-on-1 Birmingham against Hartford, and Apollon didn't know whether to sit with Colin Smith or to drop back or to get in behind or what to do, because not his fault, there just wasn't the numbers there because they're moving it around quickly. Hartford isn't putting the same pressure on Birmingham's back line that they are on Hartford's.
Athletic through 35 minutes without a shot on goal. Ball sent into the Hartford end. Headed back by now Logue to Sanchez. He redistributes. Logue being marked on the play by Brett. Sends it square to Rat. Up the right side. Here's Sheldon. Peno tries to find Sadie in a 1v1 with Kavita. Ball goes over the goal line, and it'll be the unofficially 5th corner kick of the first half for Athletic. They just have not been able to do anything with these corners.
Yeah, there might be a change of taker. I mean, the last one, it was taken by Apollon, who's going over there, and will probably take another one here. But the last time, he didn't get it past the first man, Juan Agudelo, at the near post, and that set up a counter. And that's when Birmingham are at their best, on the counter-attack, with Hartford have got bodies forward.
Apollon from the far side. Trying to knock an in-swinger in so somebody can get a head on it. Puts it towards the box, punched out of there. Kept in. Here's a shot, and it sails over the goal. Shot on goal that time for Hartford by, I believe, is that Luke Merrill again?
No, Antoine Opino with the effort there. Yeah, just leaning back a little bit there, Joe. I had to take it pretty quickly, but it was a better delivery, and it put pressure on a goalkeeper who only played 3 times last season, and that's something you would want if you were Hartford, to put pressure on a backup goalkeeper who got the nod today over their captain and the #1 choice, Matt Van Oekel.
Athletic will get it at midfield after the foul. We've played a little more than 37 minutes. Here's Lapper. Distributes in the middle for Apollon. And he's called for the foul on Smith. Apollon pleading his case with referee Deshaun Beard. The referee's assistants, Tom Felice and Stephen Malone, and the 4th official, Christian Centino.
Just like to see a little bit better quality in possession from Hartford so far. Not been as fluid as the opponents, Birmingham Legion, have been when they've been in possession.
Headed out of there by Hartford. Kept in. Britt, nice back heel to Pasher. Pasher has it taken off his foot. Nice job coming back that time by Niall Logue, and he sends it upfield. Knocked out of bounds by, well, Omo seems to think Amo, and he was correct. It was Athletic ball. Birmingham trying to steal it away.
Hartford got a problem in the defensive midfield role last week and the first week as well. Kembo Kibato played in there. He's not normally a defensive midfielder. Today, Makangila is playing his first game since October, and he's just basically been outnumbered, and they know that. They've got 4 against 3 in the middle, and that's a problem for Hartford. I wouldn't be surprised to see a tactical tweak by Tam Ramos. Simply Makangila is being overrun.
Prince Sadie. Left foot pass for an open Apollon, but it sails over to the near side to Opino. Back heel by Apollon. Gets it back. Sends it back to Makangila. Avoids the tackle by Martinez. Beverly Makangila sends it to Sadie on the far side. Sadie 1v1. Takes Alves to the goal line. Puts it in front. Ball is loose. Gets out of there. The keeper, Spangenberg, couldn't get control of it, but nobody was there to clean up for Athletic.
Best move of the game so far for Hartford. So close to getting the equalising goal. It's great work by Prince on the right-hand side, and somehow he didn't know too much about that. The goalkeeper's made an unbelievable save to deny Elvis Amo from scoring his second goal for Hartford.
Pasher is down. Pasher down on the goal line. Hartford Athletic would like to extend a special thank you to our partners Jim Beam Bourbon and Hornitos Plata Tequila. So, once again, head athletic trainer Ali Costello out to work on the Canadian Tyler Pasher. Played 2 years in MLS with Houston Dynamo before signing in the offseason with Legion.
Yeah, I really like what Tom Sohn, their coach, is doing with both Pasher and also Enzo Martinez, who is a super player, both technically and tactically. They switch a lot. Sometimes Pasher will just drop in a little bit, play on that right-hand side of central midfield. Sometimes he'll come out to the touchline, and a lot of the time as well, he'll switch positions with Enzo Martinez. So going to just hope that he can get through this one. Tyler Pasher, 41 minutes nearly on the clock. I'm sure he'll be able to see it through to half-time, and maybe he'll be able to get more treatment.
He comes off right now. Get a little treatment on the sideline. Athletic throw-in. Back it goes to the captain, Niall Logue, 27-year-old. Had 7 clearances last week against Colorado Springs. Ball taken away. Here's Enzo Martinez. And we get a card.
Oh, sometimes it's best to say nothing. That was not a good decision.
Did he give the card to Kibato or Makingila?
Shouldn't have been a card in the first place.
Looks like it gave it to Kembo Kibato. So, Kibato gets the card in the 42nd minute. Second yellow card that Kibato has gotten this season. Pasher back in the game. Pass intended for him, but taken away. Ball too far. A little too much mustard on the pass for Asher Pollen, so it'll be a throw-in. Hartford still without a shot on goal. Birmingham credited with 3.
Yeah, we might give Elvis Amo a shot on target. I don't know where it was heading. It was something a super save. It looked like it was heading in, and if it was a couple of minutes ago, that would be their first effort on goal.
Corniale knocks it off Prince Sadie, and it'll be a Legion throw-in. 1-0, Birmingham Legion. The goal came in the 24th minute by Alves, assisted by Pasher. Here's Pasher on the run. Gets away, but knocks it out of bounds. Now Lug did a pretty good job that time, although they say, was it last off Logan? Gee, I don't know about that, Mark.
Yeah, there's been a couple of decisions in the last couple of minutes that are questionable. I think we have to talk as well about missing Andre Lewis, who'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks, key player for Hartford, missing Tristan Hodge, the Trinidad and Tobago left back. It's not quite a makeshift defence, but there are players playing in positions that they don't normally play in, and it's been an issue for Hartford in this first half.
Pollen drops back, can't keep it in over the touchline, so it'll be a throw-in, even with the 18 taken by Colin Smith.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You don't make changes just now. You've got half-time coming up, and I'd be surprised if any changes were made at the half by Tab Ramos, but you've got to be looking at the likes of Jessiel Cedeno as a potential to come on to create something in the second half.
Here's Corcoran. He's played well in his debut. Sends it crossfield. Nico Brett back to Pasher. Plays it in the box and cleared out of there by Athletic. Chasing it down, the captain, Fanuel Cavita. Drops it back to Trevor Spangenberg, and Legion will try to form the attack. Corcoran can't control. Amo drops it back, but Cavita comes back nicely. Here's a counter. Apollon with it. 14 for Hartford. Too far for Apeno, and it goes over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick.
Got a simple pass on there, Apollon.
You think they're trying to make things too difficult? They're trying for the fancy pass?
I just think I'd like to see more options for players in possession, for Hartford players in possession, because next time you see a Birmingham Legion player in the final third, they're probably going to have options, because they've had options so far. But I mean, he's got to try and chase that. That's a difficult one. Play the simple pass, but again, there's got to be more options available.
Goal kick headed out over the touchline by Prince Sadie.
5 added minutes, so plenty time remaining in this first half.
And stoppage time, not coincidentally, brought to you by Bricknell Vineyards. There are, I believe, 5 minutes of stoppage time. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
A couple of stoppages for play. Obviously, add time for the goal celebration. There's Sanchez, Hartford keeper. Backed away. Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Similar story, Joe, to what we've seen in the first 2 games. 5 shots in the first game for Monterey Bay, 5 goals. Last week, he had a few saves to make, Richard Sanchez, but he always looked pretty comfortable in possession. He's hardly had a save to make in this first half, but he's had to pick the ball out the back of the net. So, frustration. It's like the opposition aren't having to work that hard to take the lead in the first 3 games that they've played so far this season for Hartford Athletic, and that will concern Tab Ramos, but he did say it is a work in progress.
Apollon with the throw, headed out. Apollon will do it again, this time in the Legion half of the field. Long throw up. Amo can't get a boot on it. It's cleared out of danger by Anderson Asiado. Here's the counter. Nice job by Amo. Take it away from Asiado. Hartford has numbers. Here's Matt Sheldon. On the right. Distributes out to Opino. Back to Sheldon. His attempted service into the box is cleared. Amo can't get a boot on it. Drop back, it's stolen. Ball tackled off the boot of Agudelo. And Agudelo now on the ground writhing in pain, and referee Beard will go over to take a look at it.
Yeah, super player, Agudelo, and it's a bit of a coup that he's playing in this league. Long-time Major League Soccer player.
Turned pro in 2010.
Yeah, he's a good player.
When he was 17, 18 years old.
They've got good talent, and they'll be maybe not one of the favourites to win the whole thing, but I'd be very surprised if they didn't end up in the playoffs once again this year. They finished 4th in the Eastern Conference last year, Birmingham. They have got good players.
Into stoppage time. Sanchez comes off his line to get the ball before Brett can pick it up. Now Rad sends it upfield, intended for Opino. Here's Ash Apollon. Off on the left side to number 9, Amo. 1v2. And it'll be another corner kick for Hartford. Unofficially, that's their 6th corner kick.
Yeah, there's chances to be had in this game for Hartford against this defence. They just have to get it forward quicker and put more pressure on them by moving the ball faster.
Opino with the corner for an in-swinger. Puts it in. Oh, Amo just misses on the head. And it'll be a goal kick. That was a good service that time.
Yeah, they've changed it up a little bit. We've seen corners from the far side. Some go near post, some go in the middle. That was at the far post. And what you're looking for there is someone coming in late, not necessarily aiming for goal depending on the angle of the cross, but heading it back across goal. And something they did well in the first game, Hartford, at Monterey Bay. But they should not be frightened of this Birmingham Legion defence. It's the front 3, the front 4 that cause problems, but they have to put more pressure on Cavita and Croniali at the back.
Yeah, they have not been under any stress. Here's a through ball played back to Sanchez, and he just kicks it out of play.
Yeah, I want to give a word to Matt Sheldon in this first half. I think he's been good, a lot better than the first game of the season where he struggled and didn't get much support. He needs to build up that relationship with Prince Eddy a little bit more in the second half, though.
Agudelo on the far side has it tackled away, and he knocks it out of bounds in front of the aforementioned Sheldon. And again, just cleared over the touch line as we are into stoppage time. We're probably close to an end of stoppage time, I would think. Maybe time for one more counter for one team or the other. On the foul, Hartford will maintain possession. Kembo Kibato as Hartford pushes up.
And
we got a yellow card.
We have the Deshaun Beard show here, the referee, who, I mean, for that he didn't get back. He was trying to say it was being taken from the wrong position, and Agudelo ultimately just testing the patience of this referee, who's rather officious in this first half.
Agudelo gets the yellow, served into the box, but the only player there was Croniale.
Yeah, halftime.
And that will do it. We are at halftime. The midway point of the home opener for Hartford Athletic, and it has not gone as planned. They put on some good pressure early, but in the 24th minute, it was Gabriel Alves on the feed from Tyler Pasher beat Sanchez for the only goal of the game. So 45 minutes in the books. Birmingham 1, Athletic nothing. We'll be back with our halftime next. You're watching Hartford Athletic Soccer.
Thing coming. We know you are more than someone healing their heart. At Trinity Health, we know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient, the fear, the joy, the journey. Bringing you the expert medical teams and state-of-the-art technological advancements of a national health system, along with the personalized care that helps you feel better. Because we see all of you.
At Trinity Health Stadium, Jody Ambrosio, Mark Donaldson, 1-0, Birmingham on top on the Gabriel Alves goal in the 24th minute. Today's youth team of the match, Naugatuck Youth Soccer. Interested in being a youth team of the match? Visit hartfordathletic.com. Well, Mark, we know things didn't go well in Monterey Bay in week 1, but what kind of progress have you seen from the Athletics since then?
Well, first of all, from week 1 to week 2, the progress was much tighter at the back, even although Colorado probably had the same number of chances as Monterey Bay. So there was certainly progress there. The problem you've got with progress is you want to be able to compare like for like. And to do that, you really need an unchanged lineup. And when you've got 2 players away on international duty and you've got one of your key players injured as well, it then becomes difficult when today you're facing one of the better teams in the league. It's hard right now. There are a couple of positions that need to be strengthened. I think right fullback was one of them, although Matt Sheldon's been good today so far. But there's no creativity middle to front, and they also need a little bit of pace out wide opposite Prince Sadie. So progress, yes, to an extent, but a lot of work still to be done for Hartford.
1-0 Birmingham on top. We'll come back with news and notes next from Trinity Health Stadium. This is Hartford Athletic Soccer.
Or just enjoy the night out with friends and family. Groups of 10 or more guests receive outstanding benefits, including discounted tickets, fundraising opportunities, broadcast anticipated setups, and more. For more information, visit hartfordathletic.com/group or stop by the guest service lieutenant located Monterey entrance. Plenty of time to stop at the hot shop to get your official Hartford Athletic gear, including jersey, hats.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Oh, that one a good strike, and he finds the back of the net. For Ownby. Ownby cuts it back. Ownby's cross to the back post. Dead! How about that start from Louisville City?
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. At Trinity Health, we're here to help you reach your goals. We combine all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury. Because we see all of you.
1-0. Birmingham leads Hartford Athletic. News and notes from around the USL. Mark, plenty of players playing for their countries this weekend, including a couple of guys from the blue and green.
Yeah, good news for Kyle Edwards, certainly as far as getting on target is concerned. Scored a penalty for St. Vincent and the Grenadines last night, although they lost 4-1 in Nicaragua, in Managua, in the CONCACAF Nations League Group C. In the same Group C, Tristan Hodge played the full 90 minutes for Trinidad and Tobago in a 3-0 win against the Bahamas in Nassau.
Meanwhile, another U.S. men's national team member has joined USL Championship.
Yeah, Bill Hamid, that's a good signing for Memphis, who lost their first game of the season. They're in action later today in Oakland, and Bill Hamid has 5 players now who previously represented the U.S. men's national team, now playing in either this league or USL League One.
We've seen the 16-year-old Matthew Corcoran play well for Birmingham. That's been a theme through the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, I was out in Orange County in November seeing a friend of mine, went to their friendly against Hamburg, and they do like to give youth a chance. Kuredi Osundina, one of their young talents, along with Drew Murray of Oakland Roots, who've both been selected for the US Under-19 youth national team. I love the fact in this league you do get the opportunity to give youth a chance to play, and not only that, Joe, but to flourish as well.
2 games last night in USL. Pittsburgh and Miami played to a 1-1 draw. Burke Falling tying the game for the Riverhounds in the 85th minute. Cal Murphy, first goal for Miami FC, which is 0-2-1. Pittsburgh a win in 2 draws. And Monterey Bay FC Union tied Rio Grande Toros 1-1. Lo and behold, Hugh Alexander-Dixon has scored again.
Yeah, you let him go and then he punishes you with a hat-trick against Hartford on match day 1. Just a good player, no surprise. He was back among the goals yesterday.
Taylor Daniels tied the game in stoppage time for Rio Grande. Tied at 1, back with more from Trinity Health Stadium here. This is Hartford Athletic Soccer.
Or about chemistry, criminal justice, health history, social work, or one of the other 25 major departments. And between their passion to excel in health careers and academic programs, our students need USJ greatly needed impact. So, you're someone who expects more career education and for yourself? Visit usj.edu to learn more. pursue a passion. The heart to turn a house into a home.
And the determination to turn an idea into an enterprise. I'm the Hartford Buck, and I see the human in human achievement.
Last Fly Airport Parking is a proud partner of the Hartford Athletic. Save 20% on your airport parking by pre-booking on lastfly.com. Well, 1-0, and it seemed that Hartford controlled the play early, and then it was Birmingham, and eventually they got the only goal of the first half.
Yeah, you'd be hopeful that those with the musical instruments inside the Trinity Health Stadium would have more opportunity to use them in the second half. But let's take a look back at some of the first half highlights in this one in Hartford. In the early stages, we did see a lot of Ash Apollon getting possession in, but just no takers there. But that's what Hartford need to do more in this second half. Try and find their main striker, Elvis Amo. This was good defending here. I don't know if it was going to end up in the back of the net. Robin Lappert wasn't hanging around. This wasn't good defending. Decent strike from Gabriel Alves, the Brazilian, but not close enough, Kibato, and didn't have enough help. And that was the opening goal for Birmingham. You cannot allow players that much time and space within 30 yards of the opposition goal. First attempt on target, and in it went. This was good from Prince Sadie, the touch from Elvis Amo, and that's a super save from the backup goalkeeper, Trevor Spangenberg. That one was headed into the back of the net, but a good block from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, shots overall, 6-5 in favor of Hartford. Shots on target, we just saw the only one for Athletic. Birmingham with 3, including the goal. We had a couple of yellow cards issued. Cabato got one for Hartford, and Agudelo with one for Birmingham, which comes back onto the pitch as we get set to start the second half. Don't forget, Athletic home next Saturday afternoon against Orange County Football Club, which plays tonight against the Las Vegas Lights. Or no, do I have that wrong? I think I have that wrong.
No, that's correct.
No, it is.
Yep,
that's right.
10 o'clock Eastern this evening.
And after one game, Mark is blowing me off. He's leaving me. He's got other assignments. But I'll be left in good hands, I understand.
Phil Murphy from Sports
Yes.
Centre, ESPN Sports Centre, joining us next. A big football fan, Manchester City fan, so he'll be joining us.
I'm an MU fan. That's
Yeah,
not gonna,
there you go.
It's not going to go well.
A little bit of rivalry. I'm on La Liga duty for ESPN next weekend, so leave you in the capable hands of Phil Murphy. Now, in this second half, what I would like to see, and I don't know if there's going to be tweaks, but you're playing with 5 at the back right now, and that 5 is pretty deep. I'd like to see Hartford go to a back 4 and give McIngill a little bit more help in the middle of the park, because that's where Hartford need to win possession. That is when they can then create for Openo and for Sadie and for Amo. But right now, McIngill is being overrun in the middle of the park. So it's going to be interesting at the start of this second half to see if there are any tweaks to the system made by Tab Ramos.
No personnel changes for either team as we start the second 45.
I'm not surprised, Joe. I think you give it, usually it's the hour mark, isn't it?
Right.
They start tweaking things, but I think you will see, and already they've sent the subs, or given them notice that they'll be warming up pretty soon, so don't be surprised within the next 15-20 minutes if we see the first change of the game. And if it stays the way it is right now, probably for Hartford.
Nico Brett over the ball. Legion will get it to start the second 45. Corcoran pushes it up ahead, head ball, and Cave Rad knocks it over the touchline, so it'll be a throw in for Gabriel Alves. Legion in the black, trimmed in gold. Hartford in the familiar home kits, green shirts, blue shorts. Alves trying to find an angle, and it's headed out of there. Cleared out of danger by Lapper. 21 for Birmingham, Alex Cronignale. This is Corcoran. He played a pretty significant role, I thought, in that first half.
Good for a teenager. Yeah, it didn't look overawed at all. First start for the club. Made lots of substitute appearances last season, but he's looked at home in that midfield for Birmingham.
Colin Smith, and missed connection with Tyler Pasher. You don't normally see that careless play by Pasher, so Athletic will take it on the throw-in. Lappert pressured. Ball goes back to Richard Sanchez. Stolen away. Sanchez out of position. He scrambles back. Agudelo. Here's a shot by Corcoran. Doesn't get through, and Athletic with a chance to counter.
That should be a card.
And no, play on.
Yeah, he might revisit that. It should be a card. He's played advantage well here, the referee.
Ball into the box. Intended for Pollen, but it goes over the goal line. I don't think we're going to see anything here.
No, that's poor. It's a yellow card offence. Corcoran should go into the book. He stopped a promising attack. Referee's done well to play advantage, but once the ball has gone out of play, that should be revisited with a yellow for Corcoran. So not the best bit of officiating there from our match referee.
Deshaun Beard, the man in the yellow jersey. Foul on Athletic, so it'll be a Birmingham possession.
Tab Ramos there, just having words with the assistant on this near side, Tom Felice. He's looking for a little bit more consistency from the man in the middle.
Now, how that can't, I mean, that's all well and good, and I understand why Tab does that, but that doesn't get communicated to the referee.
Of course not.
Just makes you feel good, right?
In any sport.
Agudelo pushes it inside the box, can't get control, and cleared out by Athletic toward Prince Sadie. Hopino gets it to Amo, marked by Croniale. Pushes left to Ash Apollon. Dribbling up the left side, 1-0, just the start of things, second half. Birmingham on top, into the box. Here's a shot by Sadie, and he just sends it wide. It'll be a corner. One of the best plays for Athletic all game long.
It was excellent, but it was started by Elvis Amo, who's one of the best strikers in this league with his back to goal and his hold-up play. Really good play involving Opino and the little deflection of Prince Sadie's shot, and behind for another Hartford corner, their first of the second half.
Unofficially, this the 6th corner kick, just one for Birmingham. No, you're not that old. Do you remember the time a tie game would be decided by which team had more corners?
Maybe in this country, certainly not.
No, certainly not.
When I grew up.
Right, exactly. Here's Ash Apollon. Left-footed in-swinger from the near side.
And they've tried a lot of different things, haven't they, in this league, including from the halfway line to try and beat the goalkeeper one-on-one.
Referee was talking to Corcoran and Rad there as they jostled for position. Low ball, never had a chance to get through. Kept in and cleared out of there by Agudelo. Pasher has it tackled away, but kept up by Brett. Here's the quick counter. Birmingham known for this. And there's a clear takedown by Niall Log.
I mean, again, there's the inconsistency of the referee. That is a yellow card offence.
Right.
It's impossible to second guess what he's going to do with his yellow card and when he's going to produce it. A tug of the jersey to stop an attack like that is a yellow card. But again, Hartford caught far too short. If you're going to go near post with the corner and it's cleared, you've got to come up with something a little better than that, and that'll infuriate Tab Ramos because his team are much better at set plays than they've shown so far today.
Brett, Pash, the 19, Enzo Martinez, all over the ball from about 25 yards out. Now Alvis comes over to contribute his 2 cents worth. Dangerous situation here for Birmingham, already leading 1-0.
I wouldn't want the referee measuring my carpets if he thinks that's 10 yards.
Here's Kavita went in there as well, the captain. See who's going to take it for Athletic. Now they move him back.
Tough to get this up, down in the short space of time. Yeah,
that'll help.
That was not 10 yards to begin with.
Right.
If you're paying by the yard, you'd feel shortchanged. Big chance because you've got the option left foot or right foot here.
Looks like Brett will take it. Pasher there as well. It is Brett, drills it. It's punched over the goal by Sanchez. Got through, but it will be a corner kick for Legion.
Yeah, he's done well there. He's done really well there, Richard Sanchez. Got to be a metre away from the wall, and it went over the Birmingham player. Richard Sanchez had that covered all the way.
Pasher from the far corner on your TV screen. Puts it in. It's loose. It'll be cleared out of there. Knocked out of danger by Lapper. And it goes over the touchline. Don't miss our next match right here at Trinity Health Stadium next Saturday afternoon at 2. It's $2 beer, $1 hot dog day. Go to HartfordAthletic.com for tickets and more information.
Hold on. The game I'm missing is
You're missing $2 bill and $1 hot dog. You know what? I'll have a beer and 2 hot dogs for you. How's that work
you
out?
do that, and you'll still want me to pay being a Scotsman, right?
Pretty much.
You know how that ends up.
Not well for you.
No, well. Short arms and deep pockets.
Elvis sends it back, and Corniele will distribute back to the goalie, Trevor Spangenberg. Surprise starter. Matt Van Okel has played all 180 before, and he has 38 career clean sheets. Too shy of the magic 40 mark. Wind is picked up here in the second half. Gabriel Alves squares it on the left. Agudelo into the box. Cleared through. Knocked out of danger. Let's see if Prince Sadie can make something happen here. 1v1 with Asiato. Throws it over on the left to Lapper. He loses. Turns the ball over. Taken back by Martinez. Tries to find Pasher. Makangila got a hand on his jersey. Nothing called. Here's Asiato. Loops it towards the goal, and it'll be played on the goal line by Sanchez.
Yeah, what I've noticed there is they'll try and double up, they'll try and double team the fullbacks for Hartford, and that's what they did exactly there with Matt Sheldon. The problem for Birmingham, when they lose possession, you've got a left back or a left wing back who's struggling upfield. Hartford have got to do better when they get the ball back quicker.
14 is Asher Pollen. Lead ball for Openo. Into the box, and Amo can't get the boot on it. And it'll be a goal kick for Legion.
Yeah, I'd be questioning that like the Hartford Athletic players. It looked like the touch from Elvis Amo, then got another touch before it went over the bar. But goal kick, this will maybe give us another clue. It's hard to see. I mean, okay, one's a white boot and the other's a yellow boot, but it did look like the defender got the final touch.
Sheldon with a handball. That's whistled, and Legion will take over.
Yeah, what we've seen today from the backup goalkeeper Trevor Spangelberg is not an inability with the ball at his feet, but he's not the greatest. His kickouts haven't been good under pressure, and that's something that even if Hartford go a little bit more direct and they have to send it back to him, the Birmingham defence, you want to see a little bit more pressure from Hartford. That's good from Sheldon.
Sadie. Here's a lead pass to Sadie. 2-on-1. Sadie into the box. Drops it back. Amo shot. Blocked. And played on the goal line by Spangenberg. Didn't look like Hartford took advantage of that opportunity.
No, they didn't, but Sheldon did well initially. This is the problem for Hartford. This central midfield area. There's too much space for Birmingham to exploit.
Into the 55th minute. 1-0 on the goal by Gabriel Alves at the 24-minute mark.
This game's starting to be a little bit more stretched, Joe. A little bit more space to try and exploit.
Does that favor one team or the other, Mark?
It probably favors Birmingham a little bit more as far as the players they have from middle to front, because they're able to find their forward players. But it gives me a little bit more optimism from a Hartford perspective, what they're trying to do. Ramos just passing on a few instructions here. He'll be thinking potentially about maybe one or two tweaks tactically or from the bench.
You could see a lot of people warming up down to the right. Doesn't necessarily mean they're coming in.
Got to be ready if called upon, though.
Exactly. Birmingham controls. Hartford starting to increase their pressure. Here's a long lead ball intended for Martinez, but can't get there in Sanchez.
Yeah, there's taking chances and there's defending on the halfway line, and one ball over the top when you're already in trouble facing your own goal. They're going to have to take one or two chances, Hartford, but in the key areas as well. Don't leave yourself available for that ball over the top to cut you open.
Since 2018, the fix has been Hartford County's leading wellness spa. Whether you need a quick B12 shot to increase your energy or a vitamin infusion to rehydrate, here's a shot! And it just goes over the goal, a golden opportunity for Athletic.
He's got to score. Quite simply, Openo's got to score. An open goal for Openo. He does really good on that far side, as does Kibato, and he couldn't ask for any more. It is a tap-in, and he's just, his body shape or whatever. What an opportunity that was. But again, more positive, trying to accentuate the positives from a Hartford perspective. They're getting chances.
Sheldon taken down, so advantage Athletic. Here's Kibato. Leaves the ball. And it'll be taken by Cave Rat. No, he sends it square to Sheldon. Distributes up to Sadie on the right. Marked on the near side. 1v2. Sends it back to Sheldon. They try to switch the field. Now Makingala in his first game. Beverly pushes it up. Athletic trying to form up the attack. Looking for the equalizer here in the 58th minute. Sent towards the box, but it'll be played by Spangenberg. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the Athletic best chance of the day, since 2018, the fix has been Hartford County's leading wellness spa. Whether you need a quick B12 shot to increase energy or a vitamin infusion to rehydrate, this is the place to reset your mind and body. Take time, treat yourself, and invest in your health. 1-0 Birmingham on the Gabriel Alvis goal in the 24th minute. Colin Smith in the attacking half distributes to Pasher on the right. He set up the Alvis goal. Back to Smith. Smith marked by Kibato. Martinez tries to play it through, but it's offside, and the Athletic will take over.
Yeah, it's been a good spell for Hartford Athletic. You just got to put that behind you. It was a chance you'd score 9 times out of 10. You didn't. But the creation of the opportunity, the quick pass to Kibato, the delivery. But this is the problem that Hartford are having at the back. These sloppy passes.
Well, a bad clearance, and Birmingham regains control, but Sheldon, another bad pass, and fortunately Apollon there get it out of trouble. 9 is Elvis Amo. Cleared up field. Sheldon with the header.
Really good.
To Sadie. Here's Prince Sadie. Up the right side. Dribbling inside the box to the goal line. And it should be a, let's see what the call is.
It's a corner, but it probably could have been a goal kick there.
Yeah.
Might have come
That's
back
why
up
I
Prince.
hesitated.
Yeah.
So, unofficially, the 8th corner kick of the match for Athletics. Still looking for the equalizer here in the 60th minute.
Yeah, the last corner they had on this near side didn't beat the first man and turned into a chance on the break with all the Hartford bodies forward for Birmingham. Hopefully this has got a little bit more effervescence on this delivery.
Ash Apollon, who's taken the majority of the corner kicks today, sends it out. It's headed out of danger. Played back by Makingila. Drops it back to Kibato, and Sanchez comes way out of the box to help facilitate the counter.
Yeah, they send all 3 centre backs forward from set plays, so it does leave them a bit short at the back.
Sheldon lead ball. Mapato can't catch up with it. And almost slid into the ball kid behind the barrier there.
Well, at least midline, the official chiropractor of Hartford Athletic, got a close-up view on TV with their advertising board.
9 is Agudelo. Plays back to Alvis. Now Fanuel Kavita, number 3. 21, Alex Croniale. Former Big Ten Defender of the Year at the University of Maryland. We'll have to ask technical director Ray Reed if he went against them during Ray's storied career at UConn.
I'd like to see Elvis Amo against them more than we've seen so far. Not Elvis's problem. Elvis has done well today with his back to goal. They just need to provide a little bit more support for Prince and for Elvis in attack, because this is a back 2 for Birmingham that aren't overly comfortable.
Sheldon just floats it in there, and under no duress, Spangenberg catches the ball. 61st minute, 1-0 in favor of Birmingham. Flourish Catering, proud to be the official caterer of Hartford Athletic. Flourish Catering offers individually packaged and buffet-style catering for teams, meetings, and organizations. Eat like an athlete with Flourish Catering. Flourish Catering. Jody Ambrosio, Mark Donaldson, our first half Hartford Athletic broadcast of the year. We are so happy you're spending this Saturday afternoon with us. Some soccer before I'm sure many of you will turn your attention to the round ball.
The other round ball.
The other round ball, exactly. Nice ball by Athletic. Distributed on the left side. Sadie's there, but it's behind him. Sheldon can't keep it in, and countering quickly is Agudelo.
We're going to get a change in a minute. Philippe and Merrill coming on for Hartford. They're just getting final instructions from the coaching staff. So the change after 60-ish minutes.
Well, as you said, it's usually around an hour that substitutions take place. On the far side, it's Colin Smith in space. Drops it back to Asiado. Now Corcoran as they try to find an opening in this Athletic defense. Left side, Agudelo into the box, dribbles through, has a chance, puts it in front, and it's cleared out of there. It'll be a corner. Cabato knocked it out of danger. Athletic, they're just a little lazy, not lazy, but soft there.
Too easy for Agudelo to get through there.
Unofficially, this is just the second corner for Birmingham. Pasher and Corcoran walk over there. Corcoran, the 16-year-old out of Dallas. Pasher, the 28-year-old out of Elmira, Ontario, in the black and gold. Corcoran has it lined up. Sends it towards the goal. Go through all the way over the goal line. Goal kick Hartford.
It's not a bad delivery, you know.
I've been impressed by him. He has not. The moment has not been too big for him.
No, he's a good young player. Right, Corcoran. This will be frustrating for Tab Ramos because they have a defense that's ripe for the picking.
And there just hasn't been enough pressure. Smith.
That's better.
Sadie takes it off the ball. Smith gets it right back. But we've got Smith for the foul for the trip.
I'm intrigued to see the two players that come off here, Merrill and Philippe, coming on.
You would think Sheldon maybe would be one?
Well, that'd be a like-for-like change if it's Merrill for Sheldon, the right back for the right back. A striker, giving Elvis Amo a little bit more help up there. It might mean a change of system depending on the two that go off. Ramos frustrated here because the players were ready to come on, but the fourth official is struggling with the numbers on his board.
Pasher working 1v1, and Apollon takes it away. Tries to play a through ball, and it's cleared out of danger by Smith. So it'll be Athletic throwing on the far side here in the 65th minute. Now, well, it looks like Merrill will come in for Apollon at some point. Didn't see who Philippe would come in for.
Well, there's your answer. It's Kembo Kibato, so it's likely to be a change of system. It's going to be a more adventurous. It could even be four at the back, depending on what he wants to do and push Luke Merrill to left back.
Here comes Jonathan Felipe, 24-year-old out of Danbury, who played 6 minutes in last weekend's draw at Colorado Springs.
Yeah, he can play through the middle, Philippe. He can play just in behind, and he's in possession right at the start, Philippe.
Gets it right, spins to the left towards the goal line. Over the goal line, let's see what the call is.
Referee's making this up as he goes along.
Oh, Athletic not pleased with that decision by Deshaun Baird. Looked like he flipped a coin that time.
Yeah, and then he flipped it back and then flipped it again.
Westfield Bank, proud to support Hartford Athletic and all they do to make our communities better. Need more convenience from your bank? At Westfield Bank, you can bank your way. Learn more at westfieldbank.com. Jody Ambrosio, Mark Donaldson, and our Power Station Events crew. 66th minute, 1-0. Birmingham on top. They've led since the 24th minute when Gabriel Alves beat Richard Sanchez. And we're going to have a foul called on Nico Brett.
Yeah, offside against
Offside,
Brett,
I'm
just
sorry.
getting in behind, but just keeping tabs on this formation. I think with the ball, he's going to try and play 4 at the back. Going to ask Robin Lappert to play left back, Sheldon at right back, Logue and Rad in the middle. That'll allow Merrill to get further forward.
It's been a very quiet second half for Niall Logue.
There's not too much to do.
Yeah. I think that's like maybe the second or third time we've mentioned. Over on the left side, Agudelo. Agudelo with the dribble. Slipping is Felipe. Open on the left. The dangerous Alves. Plays the ball back to Kavita. Fanuel Kavita. Late mark by Amo. They try to form up the offense, looking for what would be maybe an insurance goal. You would think 2-0 might be a lot for Athletic to come back from. Kavita plays it across to Asiado. There's a ball towards the box. It's loose. Sanchez comes out. Cleared back. All the way to Agudelo. Nice block that time by Matt Sheldon. Kept in by Alves. Played towards the box, and head over heels goes Ryan Lapper. So it'll be a corner kick for Birmingham.
I thought for a minute that Gabriel Alves was going to pull the trigger after scoring in the first half from distance. He did have the opportunity, but took an extra touch, resulting in another corner for the visitors.
Third corner kick of the game for Birmingham. Pasher will take it from the far side. Now the referee was going to impart his wisdom. Was that a very inconsistent match?
No comment, Your Honor.
Thank you. That would be a yes. Pasher sends it in, and it'll be a goal kick Hartford.
Can't get in trouble for thinking things, you can get in trouble for saying things. So I think he's been inconsistent today, but I refuse to say so.
Okay. No more questions, your witness.
Thank you.
Athletic looking for the equalizer here in the 70th minute. Played back by Croniale to the keeper, Spangenberg, who's really had a kind of a rocking chair afternoon.
Yeah, one good save from Elvis Amo, but they need to trouble him more. There's that ball in behind again, causing
Lead
problems.
Ball to Pasher. Pasher's in, sends it in front. Agudelo now 1v1. Stutter step. Britt shot is blocked. Nice play by Makangilla. Birmingham maintains control. Corcoran reverses cross field for Smith. Puts it up in the air, and there's now Logue to head it out of danger, but not out.
Hartford got away with one there, Joe.
Luke Merrill gets called for the hold. Looked like he did the do-si-do that time with the Legion player.
Yeah, and the caution from the referee, but what a chance that was for a second goal for Birmingham. It wasn't a good cross-field ball for Agudelo, but they're starting to take some risks now. Hartford at the back and push players forward, but you've still got to defend, because at 2-0 this game would probably be out their reach.
Randy's Worcester Street Pizza, the official pizza of Hartford Athletic. Stop by the stadium or visit the other Connecticut locations to enjoy some of the best pizza Connecticut has to offer.
That's quite a claim.
I'm sure they have evidence. Here's Corcoran.
Yes, exactly.
Towards the 18, Lappert heads it down. Felipe sprawls, loses. Taken back by Kavita. One-touch pass on the near side for Alves. Gabriel Alves distributes to the box, headed out of danger by Logue. Over the goal line, another goal kick.
Yeah, good delivery there. He's a troublesome player, Gabriel Alves, for the opposition defence. He's got a good shot on him, and that's a decent delivery as well. We're going to see Diba Nwegbo coming on, one of two changes made by Birmingham shortly, just getting final instructions from their coaching staff.
Once again, Corcoran and Pasher Both come to the near corner. Corcoran had a nice service last time that was cleared out. Puts it in. Knocked out of danger by Athletic. It'll be another corner kick.
One thing I find slightly surprising, and some managers do this, some managers don't. Every Hartford player is back. So when this ball, if it gets cleared by the defence upfield, it goes straight to a Birmingham player. No one left upfield.
Sanchez punches it out of there. On the far side, Asiato lets it roll over the goal line. So we'll have another corner kick, and this time Smith will jog over to take it.
Yeah, it actually hit the corner flag. I think it's gone out right
So
beside
it's
the assistant. I think it's just a throw. But there's not much between these two teams. This game is very much up in the air right now.
Smith to throw in. Gets it back on the return. Knocked away, and Makingilla sends Athletic up. Long pass goes over the touch line, and it'll be a throw-in as we play in the 73rd minute. 1-0 on the Gabriel Alves goal from Pasher at the 24th minute.
Yeah, the fourth official getting the towel out and drying off the board, but not needed yet. They've decided they're not going to make this change before this throw-in.
It'll be Smith to throw it in. Shots 10-10. Shots on goal 4-1 for Birmingham.
Another example of indifferent kicking from the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Nice move by Makingilla. Gets it to Prince. Leaves it on the left. Into the box. Amo dribbles it back. Here's Felipe trying to load it up. Knocked away over the goal line. Goal kick.
When that ball comes in, I don't know if Matt Sheldon has shouted because it was going right to him. Elvis Amo being a striker, he's taken it off his toes. That might have been best left by the striker. But if there's no call, then he's not to know. Double change, and the other player coming on in addition to Diba Nwegbo is Moses Mensah for Birmingham Legion.
Yeah, he will come in for Alves. And Nwegbo will come in for Brett.
I'm surprised Alves is going off. He's been one of Birmingham's better players.
Diba Nwegbo, 21-year-old out of William and Mary, had a team-high 4 shots in the first 2 games, and 33 Moses Mensah, 24-year-old from Campbell College, native of Ghana.
Both like for like. They're keeping everything exactly the same as far as formation is concerned.
Played up ahead for Pasher. Racing with Lappert. Can't get the angle on him. Dropped back, knocked away. Taken by Luke Merrill, one of the 2 Athletic substitutes here in the second 45. Athletic played upfield, intended for Amo. Elvis Amo with a lead ball. Knocked away and stolen. Taken by Croniele. Here's Moses Mensah just into the match. Plays it up ahead. Agudelo, 1v2. Drops it back. Here's Enzo Martinez. Pasher gets it. Give and go. Pasher drills it high.
Yeah, he likes that move to get it back. Coming in on his left foot from the right-hand side. Always a threat. Tyler Pasher, 2 goals last week in their come-from-behind win against Tulsa. But I think Hartford today have done okay trying to nullify the threat of their key players, Tyler Pasher and Juan Agudelo.
The Performance Lab is an all-inclusive model that brings the latest technologies for pain relief, wellness, and mobility together under one roof with one-on-one treatments and a customized approach to fit your needs. The Performance Lab will get you moving and feeling your best.
He's unlucky there, Jonathan Philippe, just to be penalised for that one. But he's made an impact since coming on, playing in that kind of withdrawn number 10 role.
Philippe and Merrill, the 2 Athletic substitutes, replacing Cabato for 1.
I don't think it'll be long before we see Jesse El Cedeno as well. He's been out warming up. He's been told to get his kit on.
Corcoran throws it up ahead, a little too heavy on the distribution, and flows over Mensa's head, over the goal line. Goal kick, Hartford.
Yeah, double change coming up for Hartford. Danny Barrera, who's making his way back to full fitness, getting another 15 minutes like he did on match day 1 at Monterey Bay, where he set up a goal from a set play. It will be Barrera and Cedeno, so an attacking double change coming up shortly for Tab Ramos and Hartford.
Foul on Athletic. Antoine Opino. So Birmingham with the 1-0 lead will take it.
Yeah, it was Opino's chance, the open goal that somehow he contrived to put over the bar.
Lead ball into the box. Pasher a touch too far for him, and Sanchez aggressively comes off the line. I think Sanchez has made good decisions this afternoon.
Yeah, he's been fine. He's not really been worked that much.
Right.
But there's an example of what water can do to a synthetic surface. It zipped through.
Pressure by Legion. Agudelo.
Yeah, you can't come through the man first, and anyone saying, "Oh, I won the ball." Yeah, but what did you do before that?
That's Felipe. So it will be a Legion kick. Corcoran. As crowd applause as they see Barrera go to the fourth official to check in.
Coaches don't normally make a change when they're defending a set play.
Here's Pasher, fakes. Corcoran sends it into the area. It'll play through and go over the goal line, so it will be a goal kick for Richard Sanchez.
Taken before the subs could be made. Now the changes can be made, but it gives Hartford more of a threat in the forward area.
Sanchez, or rather, one of the players coming out will be Sheldon.
Yeah, you don't need as many at the back now, Joe.
Yeah, no, you got to press the attack. Right?
Yeah,
obviously. You're approaching
gamble.
the 79th minute.
Yeah, Makangila, who's done well to last 78 minutes, not played, you mentioned, since October. And he'll make way. So the two changes, the right back off and the defensive midfielder off, and the attacking midfielder in Danny Barrera coming on. Can see him continue his road back.
All-time leading goal scorer in athletic history.
Yeah, they made a change to who they thought was coming off. Fourth officials not having the best of afternoons either, indicating there Robin Lapper was the player to come off, so Matt Sheldon will stay on the field. It's Lapper and Makangila are the two that make way.
Jesse El Cedeno, who had started the first two games, comes in for the final 11 minutes plus stoppage time. Cave Rad dribbles up the middle of the pitch, throws it up ahead. Knocked down by Moses Mensah and starts the counter. 6 is Anderson Asiato. Plays it on the right. Played on the right side to Pasher. Nice distribution that time. Pasher, 1v1 with Felipe. Forces him back, and then Felipe, nice bit of work to knock it away.
Yeah, flat back 4 now for Hartford. Luke Merrill at left back, Matt Sheldon at right back, 2 centre backs, Niall Logue and Cave Rad, Barrera, Philippe and Cedeno with Opno, Amo and Sadie. It's a 4-3-3 for the last 10 minutes plus stoppage time of this game. Hartford looking for an equaliser.
Legion keeps it in. They change field. Here's Moses Mensah. Open on the left. Cedeno closes on him. Drops it back to Corcoran. Lofts it toward the box, and it's punched out by Sanchez. Punched out to Elvis Amo. Felipe can't control, and it's taken back by Asiato. His pass for Martinez. Knocked away. Felipe starts the counter for Athletic. Distributes on the left. Hartford's got numbers. Into the box, but cleared out by Croniale.
I think they'll get chances between now and the full-time whistle, Hartford. But how many are they going to give up by committing bodies forward?
Sheldon, looks like he's going to go the full 90. Gives to Danny Barrera, former captain. On the left, Prince Sadie. Sadie gets it off. Cedeno has his jersey grabbed. Puts it on goal. Save made. Rebound. Just wide. Open-O again. It'll be a corner. Another golden opportunity for Antoine Open-O.
Starting on this right-hand side with Sadie, that's good play from Cedeno. Could have been a free kick, good advantage play, decent effort, saved, and then the follow-up, another good save.
82nd minute, 1-0 Birmingham. Athletic with one of their better chances. Open-O's had 2 golden opportunities here in the second 45.
That's
Corner
a
never
killer.
gets it. That's a struggling corner there. Ball tackled into the stands.
He's so much better than that, Joe. He's just come on, Danny Barrera, and he's normally so good from set plays. You've got to be the first man. That's killed Hartford today. I told you they'll get chances.
Yeah, you were right. Can you give me the lottery numbers?
Scotsman sharing something when there's money at stake.
Yeah.
What does that do for our national stereotype?
Today's Business Alliance partner of the match, Modern Tire, West Hartford. Messina, I was just going to catch you, a little off guard because you feel like you're at home.
I wish I knew what was going on in this next 7.5 minutes plus added time, because there will be more opportunities for Hartford.
Amo sends it square to Barrera. Tackled off the ball and stolen. Here's Martinez. Gets it up ahead. Pasher on the right. Try to play it back to Inwegbo. But instead it's Barrera. Lead pass too far on the left side. Open-O doesn't look like he was particularly enchanted with that pass by Barrera there.
Yeah, not only will there be chances still to come for Hartford, but there's likely to be chances for Birmingham on the counter, because they've got a gamble at the back now, Hartford, and there will be space in behind for Birmingham to exploit.
Looks like we're going to see Prosper Kasim for Birmingham at the next opportunity. 84th minute of play. Birmingham protecting the 1-0 lead. Through ball for Amo, too far for him. So it'll be a goal kick for Trevor Spangenberg.
There's plenty to work on for Tab Ramos before the game next Saturday afternoon against Orange County, including the quality in the final third. That final pass, 2 or 3 times, it's either been overhit or the finishing. The cross was excellent from Kibato, and Open-O, I don't know how he hasn't scored. So there's certainly positives for Ramos.
Yes.
I'd be more worried if they weren't creating the chances, if they weren't getting more of the ball in the final third. But they need to translate that possession that they're having into opportunities. We don't know if Spangenberg is having a good day or a bad day. He's been called into action once, the backup goalkeeper for Birmingham.
Tyler Pasher's day has come to an end. Prosper Kasim, who scored 9 goals on 50 shots last year, into the game. Rad marking Martinez, goes up to Asiado. Now the drop back. Legion looking for that insurance goal. Rad deflects it, not enough, and a high wide shot. That time off the boot of Colin Smith, so it'll be a goal kick. We've got 5 minutes plus stoppage time to come. Athletic looking for the equalizer. Tab Ramos telling Mark during the week he doesn't care what the situation. He says he should win every game at home.
You've got to try and win every game. This is the best team that Hartford have faced so far this season, but so far it's been a case of what might have been for Hartford. They conceded 5 from 5 shots in game 1. They conceded 2 minutes from time in game 2. In essence, they could be sitting now with 4 points. And today, you can't legislate for a missed open goal. Granted, they've had chances as well. But he did say it's a work in progress. It's patience required. It's a long season in this Eastern Conference.
It's one of the great sports cliches, but it really is a marathon, not a sprint. Season goes until October. We're only in the end of March. 19 is Enzo Martinez. Here's Agudelo. Drops it back. Moses Mensah taking his time. Sends it square. Played by Asiado. Corcoran drops it back to Anderson Asiato, the UCLA grad. In the middle of the field, one-on-one, it's in Wegbo.
He's got to pass it there. He's lucky to get a corner.
Puts it up and over.
Touch off the defender.
Hartford Athletic, proud to team up with Stop and Shop in all of our community efforts as we work together year-round in the fight against food insecurity. So it'll be a corner in the 87th minute. Birmingham has had many more corner opportunities in the second half than Athletic. 1-0, 87th minute, headed out of there by Felipe. Hartford starts the counter, but Sadie has 3 men on him, and Enzo Martinez takes it away. Puts it square on the right for Corcoran. Matthew Corcoran on the ground. Kept by Birmingham. Open on the left is Mensah. Is it too far? Saves it, puts it in front. Here's a shot by Corcoran, deflected, and it goes wide.
Once again, from that previous corner, Hartford having everybody back, and Openo trying to get forward after they won possession back. But I'd like to see someone on the halfway line that would have to have at least one of their defenders and probably 2 of the Birmingham players back marking, and it also gives Hartford an out ball if they can get the ball back from the corner. There's nothing to lose now. There's only 2.5 minutes left of normal time.
It'll be another corner kick, and it'll be Corcoran. Sails through, goal kick for Hartford.
Yeah. He's identified a little push, and I think he's the only person in the stadium, the referee, to see that. Always makes me laugh how if it goes the other way, you would never in a million years get a penalty for that. But the slightest of touches, it usually is a make-up call from a decision to give the corner in the first place when it should have been a goal kick. The phantom foul.
Sanchez sends it upfield. Ball in the air. Played by Luke Merrill, number 19, one of Athletic substitutes. Openo would have been offside, I believe, there.
Would have been tight.
Would have been close. Now spinning is Diba Inwegbo, number 7. Tough tackle by Enzo Martinez. Crowd wanted a foul, but the official, Deshaun Beard, said no. Hartford starts to counter. Felipe plays it for Rad. Back to Felipe. Gives to Matt Sheldon. Goes out of bounds. Sadie. Here's contact. Play on. Here's Prince. Sadie on the right. In the box. Puts in the middle. Running onto it, Barrera. Can't tee it up. Dribbles back. Moves it back for Cedeno. His shot deflected away. Sadie can't get to the rebound. And it's played over the goal line.
It's a corner for Hartford, but if only Prince Sadie was better on his right foot and could have got that ball in more confident. He wanted to get it back on his left, and that just curtailed that attack. But it's still a chance for Hartford here. But Barrera's corner has to be better than his first one that didn't beat the first man when Agudelo cleared.
We'll have 4 minutes of stoppage. Barrera sends it in, headed out of there, back to Barrera. Left foots it towards the box, clear it out. I think that was Croniale with the header. Cedeno plays it on the left for Amo, too far over the goal line, so it'll be a goal kick as we approach stoppage time. And stoppage time brought to you by Brignall Vineyards. There are 4 minutes of stoppage time.
You've got to know the conditions by this stage of the game, and you've got to know that a ball over the top is going to slide and it's going to push forward. It's like trying to land a 5-iron on a green and make it stop within 10 yards. It ain't going to happen. It's going to skid on.
When I'm able to do that, I'll send up a flare. Asiato distributes on the right. Here's a shot. It goes wide. Looked like Inwegbo had an angle that time, but sent it wide. So Sanchez tees up the goal kick as we are into stoppage time.
Well, you know you're going to give up opportunities.
Right.
And
you got to push
that's
forward.
the trade-off, exactly,
Right.
to try and create.
You see 4 in the back for Birmingham. Nice play by Felipe. He's been active since he came in, but Amo couldn't connect on the pass, and back we go the other way. In Wegbo for Birmingham. Marked by Logue. Ball goes out.
Soft. No, Logue is not happy at that decision.
Not pleased with the assistant referee. The head official, Mr. Beard, goes over.
Just allows Birmingham to take a little bit longer now.
Yeah, they get to play the soccer version of 4 corners. And it'll be a corner for Birmingham, and boy, Niall Logue is really upset, and he just got carded.
Yeah, it's just frustration. 2 decisions he feels should have gone the other way.
Second card of the year for Logue this season. We are in stoppage time. Birmingham 1-0, and once again, time is their ally as they play it off Felipe, and then he sets the other ball up. Birmingham in no rush as we play stoppage time. And again, the ball goes out. Really nothing Hartford can do here, Mark.
No, smart from Birmingham.
This is this soccer version of 4 corners, and it's working to performance.
Yeah, well, they've taken at least a couple of minutes off the clock already. In no hurry to take this one either. They've got it where they want it right now, over in the corner. It's a long way to the opposition goal for Hartford right now.
Finally, Hartford gets it away from the corner.
They were trying to play keep ball and keep it away from Hartford to take this free kick. It was Matthew Corcoran who's off and away with the ball.
Sanchez comes out and tells everybody go upfield.
Yeah.
Probably into the 3rd minute of stoppage time, of which there's supposed to be 4.
Minimum of, so there's always
Right.
that opportunity to play a little bit more.
Athletic.
Stoppage.
Down 1. Sanchez will try to kick this as far as he can. He does. In the direction of Felipe, but Martinez there to get ahead on it. And it's played up by Nwegbo.
Problem is right now, Joe, that Hartford are playing into the wind. That's why that didn't go as far as they would have liked it to.
Long ball upfield. Amo's header. Can't find connections with Openo. It'll be a Birmingham throw, and it's Openo who goes and gets there, Amo who goes to get the ball to try to facilitate Birmingham to go quicker.
Oh, they're in no hurry.
Yes, exactly. They have no desire to go quicker. Here's Kasim. Knocked off his boot. Logue plays it to midfield, but Corcoran's there to intercept. Barrera tries to lead Openo. He puts it up in the air to Amo. Amo fires it wide and high.
That'll probably do it, Joe.
Yep. Looks like that'll do it. It does. So, a disappointing result in the home opener. Hartford gave it their best shot, but unfortunately for Athletic, the Gabriel Alves goal stands up as the only goal of the match.
For Tab Ramos, it's another one that got away. It's one that he'll look back on and feel they could have taken something from this game. Not suggesting they deserve to win this game, they didn't, but that chance, that open goal from Openo that he should have scored from, they did enough in this game to get a point out of it. They didn't though, and that will hurt. A little bit of a lack of quality in the final third for Hartford. They're undoing once again. There are positives for this one, especially with 3 players either injured or away on international duty, but that one will hurt. The home opener, just like last year, was lost last year against Atlanta 2, and it's been lost today against Birmingham Legion.
1-0 our final. We'll come back with highlights and wrap things up from Trinity Health Stadium. You're watching Hartford Athletic Soccer.
Cancer is going to define you. They've got another thing coming. We know you are more than someone healing their heart. At Trinity Health, we know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. The fear, the joy, the journey. bringing you the expert medical teams and state-of-the-art technological advancements of a national health system, along with the personalized care that helps you feel better. Because we see all of you.
Achievement takes more than having a dream. It takes having the spirit to beat the odds. It takes the courage to pursue a passion, the heart to turn a house into a home, and the determination to turn an idea into an enterprise. I'm the Hartford Buck, and I see the human in human achievement.
With insurance from the Hartford, the Buck's got your back.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. At Trinity Health, we're here to help you reach your goals. We combine all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury. Because we see all of you.
Don't miss our next match right here at Trinity Health Stadium next Saturday at 2 p.m. against Orange County FC. It's $2 beer, $1 hot dog night. Go to hartfordathletic.com for tickets and more information. Jody Ambrosio and Mark Donaldson, a disappointing home finale for the home 11.
It is, and you can see what it means to these Birmingham Legion players to head back to Alabama with all 3 points. Frustration for goalkeeper Richard Sanchez and Kavi Rad and the Hartford players. Here's a look at the goal that separates the two sides. Too much space afforded to Gabriel Alves. Accuracy his thing from that distance. Nothing Richard Sanchez could do about it. And that was the goal that gave Birmingham Legion all 3 points. Hartford had chances, none more so than Antoine Opino, but unable to convert after Kibato did so well down the left-hand side to get the delivery in, stretching and over from close range. Frustration for Hartford. It's just 1 point from 3 games for Tab Ramos's men. What you deserve and what you get, 2 totally different things in sport. For Birmingham, 2 wins and a draw to begin their campaign, and they will be much the happier going into week 4 of the USL.
So our final score this afternoon, it was Birmingham 1, Hartford nothing. For producer-director Bobby Kaplan and our entire crew, and for my broadcast partner Mark Donaldson, I'm Joe D'Ambrosio. Thanks for joining us here on Hartford Athletic Soccer.